Good morning, entrepreneurs out there. Hope everyone is having a great Monday so far. It is officially mid-May. It's May 14th here. And I wanted to go live to talk about my Monday morning madness that I do every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here. Hey, Jennifer. And really what I want to talk about today is really just the feeling that we get as entrepreneurs when we feel stuck. And when we feel stuck, we usually don't know what to do. We get overwhelmed. We get stressed. We feel tired. We feel lost. So if you're tuning in, say hi. Let me know you're here so I know I'm talking to some people about feeling stuck and what you can do to get out of it when you're feeling stuck in your business. Hey, Ashley, Chandler, Renee, Dennis, what's up? How's everyone's Monday going so far? How many times have you felt stuck in your business where maybe you wake up one day and you just think, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do today, or nothing seems to be working and this isn't going to work. I'm not meant to be an entrepreneur. Dennis, it's Monday. That's not a good thought. Monday should be great and exciting. Now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur, I always forget what day it is. So like to me, Monday really doesn't mean anything anymore. I'm like, what day is it again? I want to talk about feeling stuck because I have felt stuck several times in my business before, where I have moments where I just don't know what to do, where I literally just feel like I'm so stuck that the only option for me right now is to not do anything, right? It's almost like when you have so much to do that you're so. Has anyone had that happen before? I used to have that back in school all the time. When I would have to study for exams and all this homework and all that, I would end up not doing any of it. So when you're feeling stuck, it can really, really screw with your business and screw with your mentality, especially, which in the end also screws up the process for your business, the strategies behind your business. Hey, DK. Hey, Jack. Hey, Christy. Feeling stuck is actually a very awesome topic for me to talk about because I've been there a lot of times where I just feel like my wheels are spinning and things just aren't working and I don't even know what to do anymore. And you know, those situations happen to me a lot in the beginning of my business. And what should you do when you get stuck? Hey. A lot of the entrepreneurs I speak, when they come to me, because if you're watching and you don't know, I specialize in sales strategies and getting more clients coming to you and closing them as well. So a lot of entrepreneurs come to me when they're feeling stuck. They don't really know what to do anymore. They maybe have a few clients in place, but they don't know what to do to get more, or you know, the old processes that they've been doing just haven't been working anymore. So they come to me and try to figure out new ways to get clients. And a lot of times when I'm speaking to these entrepreneurs, when they tell me that they're stuck, really what I find is that they're doing a lot of tasks that actually aren't money making. They may think that it's money making, for example, like posting pictures on Instagram or doing all these things. And I'm like, you know, building a website or something like that. And they say, well, you know, I'm so stuck, so I have to build a website, or I'm feeling so stuck that I have to grow my Instagram, or I'm feeling so stuck that I have to do something to get clients. But really what you're doing is not actually money-making activities. Sure, it can be a long run, right? If building your Instagram and making a website in the long run can be a good idea. But if you are wanting clients now, in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, in the next month, there are strategies you need to put into place to get more clients. And a lot of times with newer entrepreneurs, people, making 5 to 10K a month, but want to get to 30, 40, 50, I see them doing these tedious tasks that don't necessarily get them to those things. And so what I specialize in really is helping people focus on those sales strategies and focus on selling and scheduling discovery calls and attracting the right people and all of that, rather than doing these tedious tasks that make you feel stuck. A lot of times the reason you feel stuck is because you're not focusing on the right strategies. Hey, Kevin, David, Stephen, Ray, what's up? I mean, who here has ever felt stuck? Because I have, which is why I know now what the solutions are, because I have felt stuck several times in my business. I even do still sometimes. Some days I'll wake up and I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing today again? And then I get my mind back to the sales game, right? We're all business owners. Our goal is to bring on clients, right? So that we can serve them. There is no business if you don't have any clients. And a lot of people also come to me and they say, ooh, sales, ooh, ew, sales, and all this stuff. But I'm like, you're in business. You are literally a business owner. You have to do sales. Sure, maybe the word sales is scaring you, but really the process of sales should not be scary. You should be jumping for joy at the word of sales. It is not a bad thing. And I know there's people out there who do things that are bad when it comes to sales, but that shouldn't even be a question in your mind because it's your business. No one is making you be sleazy or pushy or salesy. So when you hear the word sales, you should be jumping for joy. You should be so excited that you have an opportunity to get a client and to help that person get to their goal, fix their problem, whatever the case is. So if you are feeling stuck, take a break, take a moment, look back at what you have been doing every day. A lot of times entrepreneurs come to me too saying, and I'll ask them like, what is your process right now to get clients? And usually it's just kind of like, well, I'm like scrolling social media all day, or, I'm just kind of posting here and there and just kind of seeing what happens. There's no strategy in place. And so that is why you feel stuck. The number one solution to feeling unstuck is having a strategy in place. You can have whatever goal you want. If you want to make 20K a month, 30K a month, 40K a month, 100K a month, you're not going to do it without a strategy in place. And you're just going to feel stuck every single day because you picture this wonderful amount, but you're not going to be able to get there if you don't have strategies. Christy, it helps if you think of it as solving problems instead of selling. Right. People naturally have a negative connotation with the word selling. And it's funny because I don't, but I was a sales major in college, and what we focused on was how we could solve problems. And so to me, when I hear selling, I naturally think of it as solving problems, right? You're getting clients and you're solving their problems. But I know a lot of people don't think of it that way. And I know for a fact that every single one of you watching out there would like more clients. And if you don't want more clients, you want better clients. You want higher paying clients or more committed clients. So the question you have to ask yourself now is, what are you doing to get those clients? And you may have some idea. You're like, well, I'm doing this, and I'm scrolling social media to see if anybody ever mentions the word, whatever it is that you do. But that's not a strategy. If you're just scrolling social media all day, you're using social media as a tactic, right? It's a way to get clients. But if you're just scrolling all day, you're not going to get a client. You might get one here and there every few months, but it's not very consistent. So really, you need to focus on a strategy, and that will help you feel unstuck. Because if you're making little processes every day, you're getting better every day, even if it's not necessarily getting a new client. But if you're starting to get more meetings scheduled than you were before, if you are starting to hear less objections on the phone, even if they don't become clients, you have to realize that you're finally doing something right. You are finally getting to where you need to be. And, you know, the whole lead generation sales process, it takes a while. It's not some overnight fix. But really, you have to look at it each day and see what you are doing each day to get better and to get those clients. Christy, what should I be doing? That's the question, right? Exactly. A lot of people will come to me and they say that. They say, I feel stuck. And I'm like, well, what is your process right now to get clients? And they say, I don't really have one. That's the problem. And so this is what I help my clients with, Christy. I bring them on and we create strategies to put in place so we can talk to as many people as we can on the phone so that we can end up getting clients. What I specialize in is really the art of the close and what you say on the phone. But I believe that sales, selling, helping people, discovery call, whatever it is you want to call it, it's a whole process, right? Getting clients is a whole process. Marketing and sales go along very, very closely. You can be the best salesperson in the world, but if you have no leads coming in, then you're screwed. You can have all the leads coming in. Literally every single person in this world could be jumping for joy to work with you, but if you can't close them, you're also screwed. So they go hand in hand. And if you don't have a strategy to get these clients, if you don't have a strategy for marketing, if you don't have a strategy for sales, you're going to feel stuck, you're going to feel lost, you're going to feel overwhelmed, you're going to feel like the worst entrepreneur in the world. And I know this because I've been there. I understand. So when I feel this way, I have to stop. I go for a walk and really think, okay, what have I been doing to get clients? Like truly, what are the exact steps I've been doing to get clients? And if what you've been doing hasn't been working or hasn't been working the way you wanted it to work, then you need to reevaluate. Okay, what can I do in my current process to either make it better? What do I need to change about my current process? And a lot of times you can't do this on your own. That is why we all specialize in our own thing, right? So, for example, if you're a health coach, right, you focus on health. You may not really understand marketing or you may not really understand sales, and that's okay because you're a health coach, right? You help with helping people lose weight. And that is why we all have our own roles. So when you're feeling stuck in marketing or you're feeling stuck in sales, you need to reach out to somebody who helps with that, whether it's me or somebody else, and really figure out where are you stuck and how can we get this better? How can we start enrolling more clients into your programs and your services? And a lot of times I see little fixes. It's just little tweaks that need to happen here and there that make tremendous differences and tremendous changes in a business. Hey, Richard, Brandy. Hi, Letitia. Does this all make sense? Do you understand why you feel stuck sometimes? And when you feel stuck, don't hesitate to take a break, okay? Sometimes when, you're feeling so stuck and you're just so confused about what's going on, trying to fix it in that exact moment sometimes isn't going to be the best idea. Because then your head just starts spinning and things keep going crazy, and then you're probably going to feel more stuck after that. So really, I recommend taking a break, going for a 15-minute walk, a run, a workout, whatever it is that makes you calm down, rationalize, and look at what you're currently doing now in your business. If your main goal right now is to get 3 more clients before May is over, if that's your main goal, then stop with the like website building. That makes no sense. You have to start doing immediate things to get clients, right? And work backwards. Okay, so for me to get a client, it means I need to jump on the phone with somebody, right? Okay, well then how can I jump on the phone with somebody? Okay, let's go back. Well, I need to start doing outreach. I need to reach out to people and see if anybody needs my help. Okay, how can I do that? Well, I have to find somebody, right? I have to find people. Okay, well, who's my target market? Okay, let's find that. Work backwards and figure out the strategy to do it. And remember, a lot of times you're not going to be able to do it on your own. A lot of times when you feel stuck, you just need someone there to brainstorm with. You need someone to help you. You need someone who's done it, who focuses in this area to help you build a strategy so you can get there. Facebook is just a tactic. It's just a way to get clients. LinkedIn is just a tactic. It's just a way that you can get clients. Networking events, it's just a way. But if you don't have a strategy behind all of these things, there's no even point of being on Facebook or LinkedIn or going to networking events. I'm a huge to-do list person, and that actually is what helps me with my strategy, because otherwise I do notice maybe 3 hours go by and I'm like, oh my gosh, I've just been scrolling social media all day. There was no strategy behind that whatsoever. So if you're feeling stuck, and I know at least someone watching is feeling stuck right now, and I know that because I talk to so many entrepreneurs, and that is usually what they say is, I'm just stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to get clients. I don't know anything. It's usually what they say to me when they come to me. And my background is literally my job since I've been in college has been to get clients. Literally, that has been my job. So I know how to do it. I know the strategies that work. I know the tactics in place that you can use to put your strategy behind. And it's different for everyone. Some people are going to get more clients on LinkedIn, just depending on their business model. Some are going to get more clients on Facebook. It really just depends on who you're working with. And so I walk my clients through this whole process, because if your target market is on LinkedIn, but you're spending all day on Facebook, you're not going to get any clients. So really we have to put these strategies in place so you can feel unstuck. And so you know how to get to that goal that you want to be at. And it's Monday, you guys, so it's the start of a new week. If you're feeling stuck now, you got to get out of it. Because if you're feeling stuck now, that is probably the way that the rest of the week is going to go. Got to get you out of that and put some strategies in place. Start really learning how to, set more meetings and really how to close those clients on the call in a good way, right? You're helping them. How can we really help them? Because it's natural as a human to get fearful when they're on the phone, right? They don't know if it's going to work. They don't know, and nothing else has worked, so why would this work? And all these things. So there's also a strategy on the call that you have to go through to really help your prospect. It is your job. It is your job as the expert to have a strategy on your phone call so you can truly help the prospect or your potential client, especially if you're a coach. If you're a coach, if they were to hire you, your job is to help them, right? It's to help them get to that point. So coach them, not necessarily on how to do whatever you're helping them with, but coach them on getting the sale, right? And coach them on bringing them onto your program or your service. If you do done for you services, it's really the same thing, right? You're the expert, so coach them. Coach them as to why they should hire you. Really dig deep. Questions, anyone? Questions. Feeling stuck is not a place that you want to be at. I know. I know that because I've been there, and it's terrible. It's a terrible feeling when you just don't know what to do anymore. You're just so lost and confused, and maybe you're worried because you have a client right now that's their contract is ending soon, and that means your fees are going to drop a little bit or whatever. So when you're feeling stuck, first off, take a break, get out of it. Think about why you're stuck, right? What have you been doing to get clients? Really, like, what are the exact strategies that you have been doing to try to get clients? And if you don't know, if you don't really have a definite answer to that, then there's your problem. And if you need help fixing it, I'm here for you. That's what I do. I help people put sales strategies in place so then they can get clients, right? That's our job as entrepreneurs, is to have a running business. If you have no clients, you have no running business. Hi, Christy. Yes, Christy, I believe so, that your goal should be to get your potential prospect or potential client on the phone. I don't know like how much you charge or anything, Christy, but yes. I mean, it goes back to your goal is to help the person, right? It's not to sell them. It's not to whatever. And so I know a lot of people do sales pages, right, where they have like the long, like 10-page sales page, and then at the bottom there's a little click button. That's great, and I think that's totally doable if you're charging less than $1,000. However, if you're not, in my opinion, the sales pages are a joke. Your job is to help the person. How do you know if you're helping them if you're not even getting on the phone with them? Sales pages mind boggle me sometimes. I understand if it's something pretty cheap, right? But if you charge more than $1,000, how do you know that you can help your prospect if you are not jumping on the phone with them, if you are not talking with them, if you're not really figuring out what their pain points are? That's all a phone call is. It's not sales. Like, it's your job. The point of the phone call is not to get the sale. The point of the phone call is to figure out how you can help them, and even if you can help them, because sometimes you're not going to be able to. And if you can't, at that moment, you should pass them off to somebody else who can. If you know of somebody that can help them, give them away, because that's your job, right? Your job is to see if you can help them. The point of the phone call is not to sell anyone. And that is usually also what screws people up when they get on the phone call. They're worried too much about getting the client or about getting the sale, about the money that's going to come into their pocket at the end of it, where really they should be focused on helping. So I am a huge proponent of jumping on the phone with somebody. I really don't see there to be any other way, unless if you have clients like in your own city, and you can meet with them face to face, that's cool too. But sales pages to me are not a good way to do it. Sales pages to me are sort of like a scam. If you're trying to have somebody pay a lot of money through a sales page, then you're only in it for yourself. Because you're too lazy or you're too selfish to jump on the phone with somebody to see if you can help them. What's up, Nick? Kim, Garrett, what's up? So for all the people just joining, I'm going to be jumping off soon, but I really wanted to talk about feeling stuck, because I've been talking to a lot of entrepreneurs lately who come to me and they say, they don't even really know what their problem is. They are just stuck. And I get that. And it happens a lot of time with entrepreneurs who are either newer or have been in business for a little bit are making okay money, right? Like they're getting by, but they just don't know how to get to the next level. And they're usually stuck, right? The processes that maybe they've been doing in the past haven't really been working lately, or just aren't getting them anywhere, right? It's just been consistent at that 5K month or 10K month, but they really want to get to 30, 40, 50. We can't usually do that by the same method that you've been doing. And so my goal as a business sales coach is to really put the sales strategies in place so we can focus on getting clients rather than making your Instagram pretty or your website pretty. Really focus on getting clients so that we can grow, and focus on high ticket sales so that you can gain more money if it matches the value, of course. So before I jump off, I wanted to mention that I do have a few slots open later this week. So if you want to talk about sales strategies to put in place, if you think, you've been feeling stuck lately and you're feeling overwhelmed and you're kind of just stagnant at your monthly income, and you want to scale it, and you want to realize, all right, how can I focus on getting clients? How can I focus on maybe selling higher ticket? Or there's a lot of objections that come up on phone calls, and I don't even know how to handle them. If that sounds like you, I have a few spots open later this week to talk. And I'll see if I can help. I may not be able to. And if I can't, I'll pass you to someone who can. I'm going to put my link in the comments. So if you want to chat about this, if you want to chat and figure out, okay, where am I stuck? Why am I stuck? How can I get unstuck? How can I really, get those ideal paying clients into my programs or into my company or into my services? Schedule a call and we'll see if we can figure something out for you. Garrett, Noel, what's up? And you guys, it's Monday, so make it a strong week, mid-May. All right, I'm gonna put my scheduler link in here, so if you wanna jump on, I only have a few spots, go ahead and do so. We'll see if I can help. Otherwise, everyone, have a wonderful Monday and a wonderful week. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions. Of course, I'm here for you. And get unstuck. You can do it. I believe in you. All right. There's my link. All right, everyone. See ya.